Hello, fellow pilgrims. We are now moving on to the upper room. Most sources tell us that this room, which is now owned by the Israelis and is in a complex of buildings above the current location of the tomb of David, was the home of the holy apostle and evangelist Mark. Though it is barren, except for an olive tree sculpture representing peace between the three major religions in Jerusalem, it is not too hard to imagine what the room must have looked like when Jesus sat with his disciples for the last time before his passion. It is amazing to think of all of the events that happened in this same room. At the mystical supper, he institutes the Holy Eucharist. He washes his disciples' feet, giving them a final teaching on servant leadership. He reveals that he knows Judas will betray him, and he prays his high priestly prayer. In addition to that night, it is also where Jesus appeared to the disciples when they were in fearful hiding from the Jewish authorities on the first day of the week. It is where he appeared 8 days later to confirm the faith of Thomas. It is where the apostle Matthias was chosen by the other disciples to replace Judas. And it is where, 50 days after the resurrection, Jesus sends the Holy Spirit upon his disciples on the day of Pentecost, empowering them to preach the gospel to the ends of the earth. The one element that reminds us of its connection with the Lord's Supper are the columns still standing, clearly not built until centuries later, which have depicted in relief mother pelicans feeding their young. Why mother pelicans? When there is no more food, mother pelicans tear open their own chests with their beaks, and they feed their young with their own flesh, as the Lord mystically does for us with his own flesh every divine liturgy.